Okay, finally got the kit for the carburetor on the B. I already put new throttle shaft in there with new bushings, so that works pretty good. You want it to just flop like that. That way you get decent governor control. So, still a little click in there. I left this part original. I figured it's probably, well, that's not going to leak air, so that should be okay. So we'll start putting it back together here. I run a little piece of wire through this what do they call it in the instructions here? Oh, that's the main nozzle, I guess. So it's pretty clear. So that'll go right there. Just like that. And get screwed in. I didn't take any of the other jets or anything out. No, that's too big. Too big. Too big. Organization. Let's see. No, that one's too small. Quarter is too small. Oh, it is 5/16. Okay. So we'll get that. Oh. Come on. Think, Tom, think. I should probably put a new gasket on there. Just to make sure it stays. Let's see. That should be the right one. Should look about like so out of your kit if you're working on one. Just want to finger tight. It don't take a lot to ruin it if you don't do it right. So oh, no straw. So anyways, we'll blow through everything here one more time. I gotta get up and find a straw. There. We'll blow through everything once more with some brake cleaner. Make sure everything's clear. Come on. Always got to be careful so you don't get it in your face. That's usually the last thing you want to have happen, but that usually happens anyways. So I changed how the choke works on here. Originally it would be, what was it, about there, closed, and then you'd have to pull it this way to open it. And then, because there's two different, apparently there's two different ways that the detent can go. So I switched it, because when it's straight down, you can get it to go the other way, go this way, which is the wrong way. Because then when it's open, then this arm gets too straight and it's too hard to keep the choke rod from binding up. Because before I'd have it straight out this way when it'd be no choke, and then it'd be close to straight down, maybe even a little bit that way. When the choke was on, now it's just a little bit back, and then you go that way for open, which should work a lot better with the choke rod, because you're pulling on it to get it up here, and then pushing on it to get it down, instead of kind of sort of going the other direction, where it would have been like this closed, and then you would have had to try and raise it up higher with in order to get the choke open. But the carburetor is decently clean anyways. We got to put a plug. This plug has got to go on the bottom, because this one, at least as far as I know, does not have the adjustable main jet. I don't know specifically if that's something I could add, or if this specific carburetor isn't supposed to have an adjustable main jet. There. That should be good. There's your bowl drain there. So, which, when it's on the tractor, your bowl drain is going to be on the backside, which isn't real handy. It's kind of hidden by everything else that's underneath, but at least you should be able to get directly up on under it there, and such and so forth. So I got that put in. I blew everything kind of out, put the plug in there, talked about the choke. So I think we should be good with the bottom part. Now we'll put the Venturi back in the carburetor. It goes this way. You know, it won't work so well going that way. It's got to go this way to to get pinched correctly, because it sits like that in the top half, and about like that should be in the bottom half. You know, so it won't work so well if you put it in upside down. But so that's got to go that way. We want to put our gasket on here. Let's see. The gasket goes let's see, no, that's that's not right. Yeah. There. Yeah, I think we go this way. There. That should be the correct way with the gasket. I don't specifically know what that little hole would be for, but it might be for something that we don't have. So yeah, when you put it on this side, yeah, all the holes line up except for the one. And let's see there. And yeah, it does match up with the old gasket there. All the holes are about the same. So there. We gotta go that way with that. And then we'll put the needle back in. I'm going to use the original, or well, the needle that come with it. It's because it's got the good steel tip on it instead of the rubber tip like the needles that come in the kits. And it doesn't look like it's wore. It's there's no, when you rub your nail on the tip there, I can't feel any step or anything, so it should be okay. Get that in there. And let's see, I'm gonna take the 2 bolts out of here for right now. That way we can, let's see, there. That way we can get it to sit down nice. And we can take the float and stick it in there, and take your little your little float rod, and stick it through that hole, through the first part of the float, through the second, line it up with the other end there, and we'll just give it a a light tap with the wrong tool. There. So now most of the time framing. There. So now we got the gasket captured and the float in there. Most of the time you want it to mainly just, as long as everything's nice and level, the float should be good. Most kits will come with a little measuring tool like this. So we can go to our instructions and float adjustment with bowl cover inverted. Measure from machine surface of bowl cover, no gasket, to top of each float pontoon to adjust, bend, float. Float pontoons must be centered at the right of the machine. Oh. Okay, they're not going to give us a measurement. Let's see, I got a second set of instructions here. Okay. So on certain carburetors, if we know which carburetor exactly we have by looking at the tag. The tag is right here. Let's see. Well, I'm still not sure exactly which carburetor we got. Even by that tag, they're all about the same. But you either want about 5/32 or 39/64 without the gasket. So I guess normally you should measure it with before you put the gasket on, but let's see here. Yeah, 1 and 5/32. Let's see. The way they show to do it in the instructions. I don't know here. They kind of show doing it like this. Oh, you can't see. I don't know. I always thought you wanted to do it like this. Kind of, sort of. But let's see. We're gonna take and measure it here. I don't know. You know, if I take it like this, and measure it. We're at about I have to try and hold it on the machine surface here. One, yeah. Let's see. The number, we're at the 1 and the number 8. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 1 and the number 8. Boy howdy. That'd be a lot handier if they made this so that it corresponded to exactly what the two different sizes are, because 39 64ths, that doesn't even list a 64th on here. I suppose that's the littlest hash marks. The next size up is probably one, two, three, 1 and 5/32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're maybe slightly high on the float measurement, but I don't know. It's fairly level. And the thing of it is, it didn't seem to, the float level didn't seem to be bothering before I took it apart. The floats are fairly level, which means that wherever exactly the minimum float, however high the fluid level gets on the float itself before shutting the fuel off, should be okay. I don't know. Maybe we should lower it just a hair. Usually you want to take okay, nice. There's just a little bit of crap on my pliers here. You want to take and bend just a little bit like that. And take and bend just a little bit like that. You don't want to go too far. But I don't know, I think that should be okay. We'll know for sure if we have a problem after we put it together. But I think that should be good. So I think we're just going to take the bottom bowl, slip that over there with the gasket, turn everything over. Let's see. Oh, yeah. There. I'm going to take that back apart for a second. One good thing to check while you're got everything apart would be to hold. You want to hold everything together as best you can, and just take and lift up on everything, and see if the needle moves correctly every time. And even, oh man, should have done more cleaning on that. Let's see. Let's take this out for a second. Or, I don't know. No, I got a better idea. We'll just take and there. Much better. But anyways, back to the original thing we were going to do here. Just blow through your carb inlet a little bit, and that'll and then if you lift up on your, I know it's hard to see because if you lift up on your float while you're blowing through it, you'll be able to tell if your needle is working at all. It's hard to get a good seal on it. Yeah, it appears to be working anyways. So, once again for the second time, we'll take and put the bowl on the throttle body. Get everything lined up. And then we'll take and put the screws, if I can do this, come on, there, standing up. Why are you being so, there. Okay, on this one the screws go from the bottom up. Like so. There's one. We'll take and move the choke out of the way. Get that one started. There we go. Now everything should be square. And we can, let's see. Don't have a lock washer for that one for some reason. Now, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Come on. Let's all come together. Apers, that wind is howling outside. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there, we got our throttle figured out, our choke figured out. Now, let's see. I don't remember that little hole, but okay, now we'll put our adjustment needle. Let's see if I remember correctly. This should be the idle adjustment in. Again, it looks pretty good, I think. So we'll put that in. Well, let's see. Okay, that's about all the way. And we'll go, let's see, half, 1, 1.5 out to start with. So there, I'll just refer to the instructions for a second here. Three. Okay. They're supposed to be, if I'm reading this correctly, there should be a little screw, maybe. Huh. Let's see. There's nothing in the kit. It looks like it'd be right. I don't think I took anything out because I don't have anything in my used. Oh. But that should be about everything that I did do it, as far as take it apart, put it back together. So I don't think I'm going to put her back on the tractor with the way the weather is right now, if you can hear the way the wind is howling here. But there, everything should be good now. So I think that'll do it for this video. The next video we'll have to put it back on and try it out. So I guess with that said, thank you for watching, and I hope you found it useful.